Are you a cat lover? Thinking of getting a feline friend? Today, we're counting down the top 10 cat breeds that make the best pets. Stay till the end to see if your favorite made the list. Maine Coons are gentle giants with a loving, friendly, and sociable nature. They enjoy being in the middle of the action in your home and do well in families with children, dogs, and other cats. The Maine Coon is a water-loving cat and is the third most popular breed in the United States. Tipping the scales at up to 20 pounds, the Maine Coon is one of the largest breeds. Despite their muscular and heavy-boned bodies, they are known to be quite agile. Maine Coons sport a thick, double-layered coat and have bushy tails. They also have the longest whiskers of any other cat breed. The fur is more dense on the stomach and rear regions. They have signature long tufts on their ears and toes, and a bushy raccoon-like tail. These features serve them well in very cold environments. The exact origin of the Maine Coon remains unknown, though many theories exist. One suggests that these elegant long-haired cats accompanied the Vikings from Europe as they journeyed to America. Another is that the Maine Coon was created in the state of Maine and that it is the first, and therefore the oldest, breed native to the United States. It may come as no surprise that the Maine Coon is Maine's official state cat. A water-loving cat, this gentle giant is adored for its playful nature and dog-like loyalty. The Maine Coon can be rather vocal, expressing a wide range of complex sounds. These cats are generally obedient and possess above-average intelligence, which makes them easy to train. It is not uncommon to see a Maine Coon walking on a leash. This breed is known to be at a higher risk for developing hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, the most common feline heart condition that is associated with several genetic mutations. In the Maine Coon, an autosomal dominant mutation in the myosin-binding protein C gene has been identified in 33% of the breed. HCM is a progressive disease and can result in heart failure, paralysis of the hind legs, and even sudden death. Another genetic mutation frequently found in Maine Coon cats is the Hemingway mutation, which can result in the development of an extra toe, sometimes two. This harmless mutation is commonly referred to as polydactylism. They are the third most popular breed in the U.S. Maine's official state cat is beloved beyond its borders. According to VetStreet's analysis, the Maine Coon is the third most popular breed in the U.S., after the Siamese and Persian. A Maine Coon starred in the famous Harry Potter movies. As many of the 90s kids will remember, Argus Filch, the cranky old man who seems to delight in the misery of the Hogwarts students, was a major cat lover. He is rarely ever seen without his faithful cat, Mrs. Norris, played by 3 different kitties, including a female Maine Coon named Pebbles. Persians are one of the most popular breeds and easily recognizable by their fluffy long-haired coat, flat face, large cheeks, and expressive eyes. They like quiet time with their humans. While they prefer to lounge and rest, they are also known for their surprise bursts of playful activity. The Persian cat is considered the glamour puss of the cat world. It is one of the world's most popular breeds, with an exceptionally beautiful coat, adorably chubby cheeks, expressive eyes, and an affectionate personality. The modern-day breed comes in 2 types, show and traditional. The show Persian is characterized by certain exaggerated features, while the traditional Persian, or the doll face, is the original version of the breed without exaggerated features. However, both have long and flowing coats that come in a rich array of colors and patterns. Little is known about the history of this breed. Legend has it that the breed was introduced in Europe in the 1620s by Pietro della Valle from Italy, who received the cat as a souvenir from Persia. At its height, Persia encompassed the areas of modern-day Iran, Egypt, Turkey, and parts of Afghanistan and Pakistan. These long-haired cats were considered precious cargo, traveling among the caravans that moved jewels and rare spices westward from Persia. Breeding of Persians likely began in Italy and France, with the practice quickly spreading to the rest of Europe. By the early 1900s, the Persian was introduced to the United States, where it also gained enormous popularity. Persians are gentle, friendly, and affectionate. These delightful creatures are not as active as other feline breeds. They would rather spend their time lounging in their favorite spot on the sofa. They don't require as much space for activity, so are well suited for apartments and smaller living spaces. Their long and luxurious coats require daily grooming to prevent knots and tangles, as well as to provide protection against troublesome hairballs. Persians are associated with a range of health issues. They are a brachycephalic breed, and as such they can suffer from obstructed airways, tooth misalignment and crowding, tear duct blockages, and heart problems. Persians are also at a high risk for polycystic kidney disease, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, progressive retinal atrophy, and feline lower urinary tract disease. They love to win popularity contests. In 2015, Persian cats were ranked as the second most popular breed in the US according to the Cat Fanciers Association, and in 2021, the fourth most popular after the Ragdoll, the Maine Coon, and the exotic Shorthair respectively. Often referred to as the miniature leopard of the domestic cats, the Bengal is a unique breed designed to resemble exotic wild cats such as ocelots, margays, and clouded leopards. Bengals are active, energetic, and playful kitties who have a lean and muscular body, broad head, relatively short ears, and a long neck. Often referred to as the miniature leopard of the domestic cats, the Bengal is a unique breed designed to resemble exotic wild cats such as ocelots, margays, and clouded leopards. Bengals are characterized by a lean and muscular body, broad head, relatively short ears, and a long, muscular neck. They have coat patterns that are spotted or rosetted or marbled, that can be any shade of orange, brown, light brown, or silver. Spots and rosettes are vivid and contrasted and often multicolored. Many Bengals have fur that beautifully sparkles when the light catches the tips of their coat hairs. Bengals arrived on the scene in California in 1963, as a result of selectively breeding hybrids of the Asian leopard cat with the domestic cat. The goal was to create an aesthetically beautiful cat that was also friendly, exhibiting the vivid, contrasting coat qualities of the leopard cat and the docile temperament of the domestic cat. If you're looking for an active playmate with lots of personality, then a Bengal is the cat for you. Bengals are friendly and devoted companions with exceptional curiosity, energy, and agility. They exhibit confidence and flair while constantly on the move. Bengals are highly intelligent. They are known for their love of playing games of fetch and are very fond of playing in water. Bengals are known to be affected by several genetic diseases, such as Bengal progressive retinal atrophy. This is a group of diseases characterized by progressive bilateral retinal degeneration. The breed is also susceptible to erythrocyte pyruvate kinase deficiency, an inherited metabolic disorder characterized by disrupted survival of the red blood cells, and to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, the most common form of feline heart disease. A Bengal cat is domesticated after the fourth generation. In order to design a perfectly happy, confident, and friendly kitty, the breeding rules state that the Bengal is domesticated only after 4 generations of crossbreeding with the Asian leopard cat. This way, the vivid coat patterns of their wild relatives are preserved, while the Bengal acquires the temperament and personality more typical of a domestic cat. Fourth on our list, the Ragdoll. Ragdolls are blue-eyed beauties known for their affectionate nature and tendency to go limp like a ragdoll when carried. They make wonderful family pets and get along well with other cats and dogs. Main characteristics of Ragdoll cat. The Ragdoll is considered one of the world's largest cat breeds, along with the Maine Coon, with an average weight that ranges from 10 to 15 pounds. These friendly felines are semi-long-haired, blue-eyed color point cats that come in a variety of coat patterns, colors, and color point combinations. The 4 patterns include bicolor, van, mitted, and color point. These patterns come in blue, seal, chocolate, lilac, cream, and red colors, and color point can be solid, lynx, tortie, or a combination of tortie and lynx called torby. Ragdoll cat origin. The Ragdoll is native to the United States. It is said to have originated in California during the 1960s when breeder Ann Baker bred Josephine, a free-roaming domestic white long-haired cat, with other free-roaming cats in her neighborhood. As she continued her breeding program, Anne selected cats with specific aesthetic qualities and temperaments to create what we know today as the Ragdoll. Though there is no way to know, some believe that Josephine may have possibly been a hybrid of a Persian, Burman, or Siamese. Ragdoll cat personality traits. These elegant kitties are easygoing, calm, sweet-natured, and known to enjoy cuddles. They exhibit quirky behaviors such as drinking water from the faucet or going limp like a ragdoll when held. They are the ultimate lap cat, and their docile manner makes them perfect companions for families with children or other pets. Ragdoll cat. Common health issues. The Ragdoll is a strong, robust breed that can live a long and healthy life when nurtured properly. These cats are, however, at a higher risk for developing feline infectious peritonitis, or FIP, and hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. HCM can be caused by several genetic mutations that have been identified in about 20% of ragdolls. Ragdoll cat fun facts. Ragdolls love to be picked up and cuddled. While many cats may only enjoy the occasional cuddle, it is uncommon for cats to love being held. A ragdoll, however, is relaxed and floppy when picked up, a true reflection of their name. Fifth on our list, the Siamese. Thai Siamese cats form strong bonds with their families and are known for their loyal and affectionate nature. These clever, inquisitive, and incredibly athletic felines love being in the center of all the action. They have big personalities and aren't afraid to tell you all about it. Main characteristics of the Thai Siamese cat. Who is considered royalty in the world of cats? The Thai Siamese, of course. Also called the Siamese, this feline's charm and striking appearance helped it earn a royal status and keep it for centuries. One recognizable display is a high-contrast color point coat pattern with dark fur near or on the face and ears, as well as their legs and tails. However, there are 4 possible color combinations that include chocolate point, seal point, blue point, and lilac point. The Siamese is an outgoing, chatty breed that is famous for its remarkable blue eyes, noticeably large ears, and its sleek and muscular body. These cats adore love and affection, and in return provide loyal companionship. Thai Siamese cat origin. Originating from Thailand, formerly known as Siam, it is believed that the breed then made its way to Europe in 1884. British Consul General Edward Blencow Gould brought a breeding pair of cats from Bangkok, which he gifted to his sister Lillian. Cat fanciers increasingly imported cats from Thailand, gradually forming the foundational breeding pool for the Siamese in England. In 1878, the first Siamese cat was supposedly given to Lucy Webb Hayes, First Lady and wife of President Rutherford B. Hayes, by U.S. Consul David Stickles. Thai Siamese cat personality traits. Thai Siamese are very affectionate and intelligent cats with a distinctly outgoing nature. They seek and enjoy the company of humans as well as other cats. They tend to strongly bond with one person in the family. These kitties are very vocal and will often demand your attention with a loud, low-pitched, persistent voice that has been nicknamed Meezer. Thai Siamese cat common health issues. Siamese and Siamese-derived breeds have higher mortality and morbidity rates in comparison to other cat breeds. The Siamese is known to be at a higher risk for neoplastic and gastrointestinal diseases. The pointed pattern observed in Siamese cats is a form of partial albinism caused by a mutation in tyrosinase. This mutation is linked to abnormal neurological connections between the eyes and the brain and can result in crossed eyes. They are also prone to lung infections, feline OCD, vestibular disease, and feline hyperesthesia syndrome. Some published studies indicate that Siamese cats are at a higher risk for diabetes mellitus. Thai Siamese cat fun facts. The gemstones of the cat world. Their traditional name in Thai is Wichien Mat, which is said to translate to diamond and gold or moon diamond. Fascinating felines of history. In Bangkok's Thai National Library, it is said that there are manuscripts from the 1700s called the Cat Book Poems, Smood Koi in Thai, with illustrations of cats that look very similar to well-known seal points of the Thai Siamese. All Siamese kittens are born white and receive their color points as they grow. The royal watch cats. Traditional Siamese cats used to have kinks in their tails. It is thought that this is because a Siamese cat was tasked with guarding a royal chalice, and that it developed a permanent kink in its tail by wrapping it tightly around the goblet. Another story has it that a princess used the tail of the traditional Siamese as a hook to hang her jewelry, so it wouldn't get stolen while she bathed. Royal gifts of the cat world. In addition to President Hayes' gift of a Siamese cat, Queen Elizabeth II was also given a seal point Siamese kitten as a wedding present upon her marriage to Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Sixth on our list, the Scottish Fold. Meet the only cat who has been described to resemble an owl, the enchanting Scottish Fold. These captivating felines are known to exhibit an unusually high level of affection, and are characterized by the distinctive feature of forward-folded ears. At birth, all kittens will have straight ears. Those who carry the fold gene will begin showing this distinctive feature within 21 days. The rest of the kittens who don't develop the characteristic fold are known as straights. Scottish Folds come in all coat colors, lengths, and patterns. The Scottish Fold is a medium-sized feline breed, typically reaching 6 to 9 pounds for females and 7 to 10 for males. They have a rounded face with large eyes and a short, gently curved nose. These beauties can be short-haired and long-haired, and come in nearly every coat color observed in domestic cats. Their coats are soft, thick and dense. Scottish Fold origin. In 1961 in Perthshire, Scotland, a shepherd named William Ross noticed Susie, a beautiful white cat with unusually folded ears. When Susie had kittens with a local Tom, William Ross adopted one of the kittens whom he named Sphynx, and thus began the development of the new breed. It wasn't until 1971 that the breed made its first appearance in the U.S. Scottish Fold personality traits. The Scottish Fold is a very social and friendly cat. They do not like being left alone as they love hanging out with their favorite humans. They will gladly engage in games with you and follow you around from room to room. Although quite agile, folds are only moderately active and are notorious for taking long cat naps while sprawled out on their backs. Scottish Fold. Common health issues. Scottish Folds are prone to polycystic kidney disease or PKD and cardiomyopathy. These cats are also at risk for developing degenerative joint disease, as the fold is caused by a condition called osteochondrodysplasia or OCD. Homozygous folds are typically more severely affected than heterozygous folds, and usually at an earlier age. The average life expectancy of the breed is 15 years. Scottish Fold fun facts. Scottish Folds once had a different name. Did you know that these cats were originally called lop-eared or lops after the lop-eared rabbit? Yep, it wasn't until 1966 when the breed was finally registered with the Governing Council of Cat Fancy, or GCCF, that Scottish Fold became their official name. Long-haired variants are known under unusual nicknames. While some may simply call them Scottish Fold Longhairs or Longhair Folds, these variants of the floppy-eared breed are also famous under the names Highland Fold and Kupari. Hairless but fearless, the Sphynx cat turns heads everywhere it goes. This cat demands its well-deserved attention, loves entertaining its family, and treasures meeting new humans. The Sphynx have an undeniable power to enchant anyone with their humor, loving nature, and exotic appearance. The curious Sphynx is a medium-sized cat that typically weighs from 6 to 12 pounds. They are without fur and have a smooth, muscular body covered in very fine hairs. This gives them a bald and wrinkled appearance and a chamois-like texture. Their head is wedge-shaped with prominent cheekbones, large ears, and distinctive lemon-shaped eyes. The charm of their unique appearance includes noticeably thicker paw pads in comparison to other cat breeds. The Sphynx comes in all colors and patterns. They can be solid, white, black, red, brown, lavender, or patterned, bicolor, calico, tabby, tortoiseshell, pointed, and mink. The color and pattern is seen in the pigment of their skin, which can make it a bit more difficult to distinguish from how color presents in cats with coats. Sphynx cats originally come from Canada, and they came about completely accidentally. One of the first ancestors to the popular breed was Prune, a hairless kitten born in 1966 in Toronto to a black and white domestic cat named Elizabeth. Prune's hairlessness was the result of a natural recessive mutation. Elizabeth's owner recognized the uniqueness of the kitten and was set to reproduce him. Along with other hairless cats found across the globe, Prune was bred to cats with normal coats and then back to hairless cats to create a large gene pool. This way, breeders could ensure that the new breed would be affected by fewer inherited genetic health conditions. Sphynx are very outgoing, energetic, and intelligent. They will cherish your companionship but also the companionship of other cats and dogs. In fact, they are so friendly that they were rated as the most affectionate cat breed in a study conducted by Asselineau and Abyssinian in 2012. The Sphynx isn't shy and won't hesitate to demand your attention. Their sweet nature is accompanied with a great sense of humor too. They will always find a new way to entertain you. They are highly playful and will engage in many activities around the house to keep entertained. And when they're not on the go, they love cuddling and resting on your lap. Sphynx cats serve as excellent therapy pets because of their warm nature and genuine love of meeting new people. The Sphynx don't have a lot of inherited conditions, but they may be genetically prone to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. They also struggle with skin complications due to the lack of coat. They are prone to urticaria pigmentosa, a skin disease causing crusty sores on the body, and are at higher risk for skin cancer. This is why it is important to monitor their exposure to sunlight. The lack of fur also makes it difficult for them to maintain body temperature, which is why it's not a bad idea to invest in a few sweaters for your little Sphynx. Although hairless, your Sphynx will require just as much grooming as a long-haired Ragdoll, if not more. Their skin needs to be kept moisturized and they will require weekly baths. Every cat's skin produces oils which help keep their coat sleek. The Sphynx, however, don't have fur to absorb these oils. This is why it is recommended to give them weekly baths with gentle baby soap. Baby wipes can be used to help keep their skin clean in between baths. If you start bathing your Sphynx as a kitten, they will often learn to tolerate or even enjoy their bathing sessions. There are a few theories explaining why Sphynx cats are exceptionally friendly. It is possible that the breed is so affectionate because the kittens are generally kept with the queen for longer periods of time than other cat breeds, or because the friendlier cats are more likely to be selected for breeding. Other experts believe that they are affectionate because they rely on us to keep warm. They eat more than an average cat. This is because the Sphynx has a very fast metabolism and needs more food to fuel its high-energy antics and playfulness. Interestingly, despite what many believe, Sphynx cats are not hypoallergenic. They produce an allergen in their saliva called FeLD1, just like all cats with coats. This is the main allergen responsible for cat allergies in humans. They have coat genetics in common with the Devon Rex. The recessive allele that produces the hairlessness in Sphynx was identified to be from the same gene that produces the hairlessness in Devon Rex. The allele found in Sphynx, HR, is incompletely dominant over the allele found in Devon Rex, RE, but they are both recessive to wild type, the allele that produces a normal coat. However, new hairless breeds such as Peterbald and Don Sphynx arose from their own spontaneous mutations. Eighth on our list is the British Shorthair. British Shorthairs make great family pets due to their loyal and devoted nature. They love to snuggle and spend time with their humans. And though they can be a bit shy with new people, they are quick to show their affection once they get to know you. The British Shorthair is a version of the traditional British domestic cat. They are big, solid cats with chunky bodies, strong legs, broad heads, and large piercing eyes. The most common coat color seen in this breed is the British Blue, though the breed includes a wide range of coat colors and patterns that complement their rich, dense coats. The British Shorthair is considered one of the oldest cat breeds. It was first introduced to Great Britain, now the United Kingdom, by the Romans, and is thought to share common ancestry with native wild cats of Britain. Food shortages during World Wars I and II brought the breed close to extinction. To increase their numbers and promote genetic diversity, breeders began outcrossing them with Persians, Russian Blues, and Burmese. This dignified breed is famous for its easygoing and patient nature. While very affectionate, British Shorthairs aren't known as lap cats and do not tend to enjoy being picked up or carried around. The British Shorthair is sweet-natured and can make a great companion for anyone seeking a low-maintenance cat. Recent studies suggest that the British Shorthair is genetically predisposed to various inherited diseases, such as polycystic kidney disease, which is a condition characterized by renal cysts that can lead to kidney failure. They are also known to be at a higher risk for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, the most common form of feline heart disease. In a 2011 Danish study of more than 329 British Shorthairs, 20.4% of males and 2.1% of females had hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. The breed is also prone to obesity, so it is important to ensure a proper diet and promote regular activity. Now, some fun facts about the British Shorthair, the feline star of the hit TV series Outlander. If you're a fan of this well-known story of love and time travel, you'll know that Jamie Fraser gives his beloved wife Claire a British Shorthair kitten named Adso. This breed was showcased in the very first cat show organized by Harrison Weir in 1871. The show also included Persians and Siamese cats, but supposedly, Weir preferred his country's native breed. "My first love will always be for the short-haired domestic cat," he wrote in his 1889 book, Our Cats and All About Them. Some historians think that Lewis Carroll's Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland was inspired by a tabby British Shorthair. Although naturally large, British Shorthairs have a tendency toward obesity, especially as they age. It's important to keep these kitties active and feed them an appropriate diet. Ninth on our list is the Abyssinian. Abyssinians have a striking coat with a ticked pattern that shows off their slim yet athletic build. Known as one of the oldest breeds of domesticated cats, these graceful beauties have a curious and playful nature and love to climb to the highest of heights. The miniature cougar of the cat world, the Abyssinian is a gorgeous and energetic breed that is said to resemble the wild cats found all over North America. The Abyssinian always has a ticked coat pattern that ranges in color from ruby reds to fawn tones and silvery blues. These cats have expressive almond-shaped eyes, large ears, and a long, lean body. The Abyssinian is said to be one of the oldest cat breeds. Recent genetics research offers insight into the possible origin of this breed, tracing it to the coast of the Indian Ocean and areas of Southeast Asia. Based on the genetic markers found in the Abyssinian, it is presumed that cats from both Asia and Europe were used to create the breed we know and love today. Notorious for their intelligence and agility, the Abyssinian is one of the most outgoing and athletic of breeds. These cats are excellent climbers, hunters, and jumpers. They thrive in environments where they can explore, climb high spaces, or simply enjoy good mischievous play with their humans and fellow cat friends. Though they aren't known as lap cats or big cuddlers, they love spending time with their human family and have been known to suffer from depression without regular attention and affection. Some published studies reveal the Abyssinian, among several other breeds, to be at a higher risk for diabetes mellitus. 2 mutations related to progressive retinal atrophy have also been identified in Abyssinian, Somali, and Assa breeds. Other health problems associated with the Abyssinian include gingivitis, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, dilated cardiomyopathy, pyruvate kinase deficiency, psychogenic alopecia, and patellar luxation. Now, for some fun facts about the Abyssinian. They are one of the earliest cat stars. In 1871, an Abyssinian made an appearance in the world's second major cat show, held at London's Crystal Palace, winning 3rd place. They were mentioned in one of the first English cat breed catalogs titled Cats, Their Points and Characteristics by W. Gordon Stables. In 1978, an Abyssinian named Jake starred in Walt Disney's film The Cat from Outer Space. Last but certainly not least, we have the Russian Blue. Russian Blues are equal parts elegance and strength, with a friendly and sweet personality to tie it all together. These highly intelligent kitties love to engage with their pet parents every day and enjoy learning new tricks like playing fetch. Meet the Doberman Pinscher of cats. Russian Blues are powerful, agile cats with a sweet-natured temperament who combine elegance and strength in their own unique way. The breed has a signature grayish-blue coat, broad head, and eyes that are a vivid green. Its beautiful coat shimmers due to the silver-tipped hairs of its short, plush fur. The Russian Blue is a naturally occurring breed thought to have originated in Archangel, Russia. The breed was further refined in Great Britain and Scandinavia, where it may have been introduced by Russian sailors. The Russian Blues found in the US today are a result of crossbreeding the British Russian Blue with the Scandinavian Russian Blue. Russian Whites, Blacks, and Tabbies were all created by crossing Russian Blues with domestic cats. The breed was also used, to an extent, in the development of the Havana Brown, and in the refinement of the Nebelung breed. Russian Blues are very curious, friendly, and social cats. They may at times seem shy or distant, but it doesn't mean they want to be alone. They can become depressed or anxious if they feel neglected in any way. Blues are very loyal and loving and are said to be highly empathetic and sensitive to human emotions. Due to their high level of intelligence and sensitivity, they tend to remember favorite visitors even if the visits are infrequent. These medium-sized cats have little to no predispositions to genetic diseases. However, they do love to eat. Though they are generally playful and energetic, it is important to encourage regular activity and provide a proper diet to help them maintain a healthy weight. Some published studies have recognized the Russian Blue, among several other breeds, to be at a higher risk for diabetes mellitus. And here's a fun fact. You can draw patterns on their shimmery coats. Because of their fur's thick and plush structure, one can draw patterns in their coats that will remain there until smoothed out. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 cat breeds. No matter the breed, every cat is special in its own way. Whether you love the playful Bengal, the cuddly Ragdoll, or the elegant Siamese, there's a perfect feline friend for everyone. Did your favorite cat breed make the list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more pet-related content. See you in the next one.